Okay, so hello everyone. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm Banpreet Kaur, and I have just graduated from Amity University at Clinical Psychology. And as a psychology student and as a individual, I am interested in the social topics that have become a topic of debate in today's society. So one of that is equality, and we'll be discussing about equality today. And let me ask uh,
Okay, hi.
hello ma'am. So before starting the session, I would like to introduce our guest. She is Ms. Dipali Bedi, a registered clinical psychologist at Sukoon Psychotherapy, Gurgaon. She has been actively speaking about social and psychological issues in today's society. So, thank you so much, ma'am, for joining me today.
Thank you, and hi to hello to everybody who is saying that in the message. Uh, and
So,
it's a nice idea to start this.
so starting with the most important and the most irritated question is, how's your lockdown going on?
For us, the lockdown was very different for us because we have been working ever since the lockdown has started. We are completely working online. So for us, the only thing it has changed is we are not seeing people face to face, we are seeing them online.
Okay. Okay, so coming to today's topic, that is equality. So, if someone asks me that what is equality, I would say that the state of being equal. I mean, getting equal rights, opportunities, irrespective of caste, creed, gender, or religion. So, this is the definition we have been hearing since school time, right? And this is such a simple definition. We all understand this, but what in today's generation, what are we lacking behind to understand this definition? Are you getting me? So I just want to know
Yeah.
your perspective of equality is keeping in mind today's scenario.
Okay, let me quote an example, not an example, my experience of something. I had joined my master's again for the second, no, my master's, this was my first master's. I've done two masters, this was my first master's. And in Amity, and we were made to sit for a workshop which was being done by an NGO, which had come with the concept of feminism. So I don't remember the whole lecture of it. Too many years gone by, more than a decade gone by, not remembering details of it. But the interesting thing is they did one real I mean, they basically does do an exercise. They blindfolded one of us, and they made us hold another person hold us, and ask the person to take the person who's blindfolded around in the whole room, which was a big auditorium, without saying a word but making sure that the person doesn't get hurt. And in fact, nobody could really take the person around without really hurting the person. And they quoted that saying that if a responsibility, if if a person, the other person is taking over the responsibility of the other, who's completely dependent on the person, so it is not easy for the person who is dependent, because that person is also getting hurt, and the person who is trying to save this person who's blindfolded and who is dependent is also getting hurt. So they negated the whole concept of patriarchy, that that's what is happening in patriarchy. that the females who are basically completely being dependent on the male are getting hurt because their voice is not heard, their needs are not known, they don't have any way to express that, and the person who is supposed to protect us doesn't know that part, so doesn't know how to protect it, is not able to express or talk in the language where it can be understood by us, so it is not again possible. So there is a lot of huge gap over there, and in the process, plus with such a big responsibility, चोट नहीं लगनी चाहिए जो dependent है. How? So that's what is the need of this discussion. Although the statement is very simple, that there should be equality, and you interestingly put up a dictionary meaning of it.
Mm-hmm.
But usually we confuse equality with being equal.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the problem is, and that's the reason that we have been talking about it from so many years. Imagine I am talking about this. If I'm talking about this event, I'm talking about in Amity in 2003. So 2003 to today 20, we are still talking about it because we are still confused between what is equal and what is equality. Is equal being equality or equality being equal? So that is the reason we are still talking about it. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So as you first started saying, as you said, feminism, and I think this feminism word is being used a lot in today's social media. So what is the main definition of feminism according to you? What does feminism mean?
See, I am not a philosopher to put it in simple definition, but what I have understood, because obviously I'm now 44 plus, so almost half of a decade of my own being. As a kid, I was not very, interestingly, yes, I can say, because I see people in therapy, I have friends around, they have been restricted a lot, and I haven't been so much restricted, at least in my family. But it is a fact that there has been submission, there is a lot of denial of needs of the females for some good time. Some say it was ever there. Some say that it started with the British Raj. Some say it started with the Mughal Raj. I would not get into that. Whatever happened, wherever happened, let's not get into that. But at least from the 2-3 generations that I am hearing and I'm with the people, I know it has been there. Has been less and more in different houses. Like as I'm saying, in my house comparatively, it was very limited. I don't think if my brother was allowed to be out at late night, I would be questioned if I was out at late night. My parents might be at times be concerned if I'm not reaching on time, or I've not informed them where I am, or my phone gets non-traceable or something of that sort. But yeah, I was not really questioned on a lot of things. I think I would not talk about mine. Mine is a slightly exceptional family where I think I had more liberty than my brother. But that is on a larger level happening, that females were suppressed. Mm-hmm. And yes, many guys, if they want to ask the fact that guys are getting suppressed, yes, that's the reason we are talking of equality today. But on a larger level, we have been hearing from years from our own loved ones also. It is not like that if I haven't gone through it, my friends haven't gone through it. Indeed, interestingly, in today morning therapy, I think because of this, I was talking some bit of this to my own therapist. And I know about one of my friends who had gone through a very difficult time, and I know I can completely say she was the one who tolerated that. I would have killed her, I would have killed the man, I would have killed something, I would have done some big thing to handle that nonsense which had happened in her life. So people would actually be so aggressive, so destructive of the female. So this led to the whole idea of females trying to talk, and not just females, even guys coming and talking about the rights of the females. But interestingly, over the period of time, this feminism, which started with basic understanding that females at least need to have some voice, need to have some say, and have to be treated equally as in terms of whatever. मतलब बेसिक ये नहीं समझ में आता कि खाना बेसिकली पहले आदमी को क्यों मिलेगा और औरत को बचेगा तो मिलेगा. It's as simple as that also. So why would she keep waiting for everything? Why has पढ़ाई पहले भाई को भेजा जाएगा स्कूल में, अगर पैसा बचेगा तो बहन को भेजा जाएगा, वो भी अगर वो घर का पूरा काम करके फिर जा सकती है. This is the fact of our society. This has been happening in our society. So there came the whole concept of females fighting for the rights. But शायद कहा जाता है कि स्प्रिंग को जितना दबाओ उतना वो उछलता है. तो जितना दबाया था, अब जिसके हाथ में पावर आ रही है वो उछल भी रहे हैं. And thus this concept of coming up with the fact that now this feminism has taken a very different angle. Now it has become that if he can do that, why can't I do that?
Why can't I do it?
I sometimes actually discuss about the idea, are we becoming the man we hated? So this feminism has taken.
Hello?
We are losing you? No, we are back.
Hello, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
So I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. Am I audible now?
No, my voice is not.
I think it is your network issue, or just let me.
Hello?
Can the group tell us where we are? Who can hear any one of us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. I hope everybody else can also hear. Yeah.
Okay, so as you are saying, I agree with you. I mean, in today's date, I think feminism has changed. I think it has changed to something else, right? It is, as I was going through social media, I think it has converted to hating man, anti-man. I don't think it was what the main concept of feminism was.
See, I think it is also to say that it is not that everyone, when they are talking of feminism, are talking of being anti-man. It is even the fear of the man. Interestingly, if I say anything in the favor of female, I'm immediately, it was my own, not a relative uncle, but a known person whom I was in between putting a post on my Facebook group about rapes happening in India and all that stuff. So one fine day I put a post saying that every man is not bad. And he immediately sent a message back on that post itself. He said, the Parithat was somebody talking that, every man is not bad. Because interestingly, I think even the men have started getting scared of the idea that, if females would get right, where would that end? So they almost started retaliating. And if you say that, if I am asking for some justice for me and you are getting upset about it, then I'll obviously fight back. And in that, it has almost become a fight. It has become that, am I saying right or am I not saying right? Like very recently, I put a post on the concept of marital rape. And interestingly, everybody over there in that group, that was very typical. There were few females initially replied, which were like, this shouldn't happen. There should be a law on marital rape and stuff like that. Soon the guys took over the group discussion. And in that discussion, it was very interesting that these people started saying that, you are the one who's breaking our families. our females are okay with it. I said, you are saying on their behalf that they are okay with it. Can they come and say that? And if they come and say that, why am I breaking the family? If they are fine with whatever is happening in your life, I don't even exactly know you. I don't even know where you live. I don't know who your wife is, who your kids are. I don't know nothing about you. I'm on a common forum in a group, which is not even my group. It was a Gurgaon group where I don't even know the people. And you're so anxious about it. So it did become a fight. Because I think change is never comfortable. Like when COVID happened, we were all of a sudden all asked to stay and we are asked to wear masks. We are said to maintain social distance. Initially, we were all fighting. I'm not saying people are not still fighting. We are still fighting that aspect. But some of us have accepted the fact that this is a change that we have to go through. So change never comes easy. So similarly, I think it happened with this. When females started demanding that, you have been submissive, you have been destroying us in every sense. When they started raising up the voice, the guys all of a sudden got anxious. Anxious that, how is it changing? Are you actually planning to destroy our families? I sometimes have to bring this up over and over again that if the things would go better, I think there are other need of having a companionship, which is very positive need, which both need it. But none of us need destruction in that need. But we are anxious, we are just scared of it. It's just a fear. So this has become an anti-men because even the females are scared that, इतने साल दबे हैं, हम नहीं दबेंगे. ऊपर से वो लड़के भी उनमें से है, मतलब even the guys are like, what are you asking for? Means give us time to understand what are you asking for. You can't be asking anything and everything, right? So it's that fight has started, and that fight has become over the years even dirty in a lot of places. It does become dirty.
So, as you are a psychologist and people come to you, so one basic question that girls come up with their issues, like they are post-traumatic stress, of any situation they have faced in their past. Do men also come up with their issues in their past, where they were being unequal, they faced this, inequality? Do men also come up with this kind of...
fact, a lot of studies say that even boys are equivalently sexually abused, or actually more sexually abused than females, girls. And we are talking of very young boys and girls. Even in terms of blackmailing, in terms of marriages, we all know the misuse of various laws which females are doing. There are a lot of things which is even happening with the guys. So the people who reach the therapy session do talk about it, but the whole thing is the pressure of being macho. The pressure in the peer pressure which is there. About, you cannot be hurt. About the fact that, लड़के strong होते हैं, लड़कों को लड़के क्या कह सकते हैं? I remember there was this movie of Ajay Dev, Akshay Kumar, I think, which was where he was sexually, it was workplace sexual abuse by the boss. I don't remember the name of the movie.
Okay.
And where I think the first discussion in the court was, उसमें literally ये word use किया गया, खरबूजा छुरी पे गिरे चाहे छुरी खरबूजे पे गिरे, कट्टा तो छुरी खरबूजा है.
हाँ.
So that was interesting because that's the understanding. The loss would be of the female. Loss would be of the female is understood by the understanding that ultimately her vagina would be penetrated, close, the end. That's understand. But what is the emotional impact on both of them? The emotional impact is not. Somebody wrote the movie's name was Atharas. I'm sorry, I will not be reading your names. Otherwise, I'll get distracted over there. So yes. So somewhere down the line, the fact is that if we will get into that idea of only understanding the fact that the abuse or the rape is only about the penetration part of it, and will completely take away the emotional part of it. Yes, the impacted person is only the female, but if we take about the emotional impact of the sexual abuse or any sort of abuse happening, men are equivalently suffering. Complete respect to the guys who are actually now coming up and speaking about the fact about how, you know, they are sick and tired of maintaining that image of being a macho and not given a permission to basically allow them to experience their own emotions.
Of
It's
coming
not that
up
the females
with
are
their
only the
emotions.
emotional people. They
Yeah,
are
right.
even the emotional people. It is only that right from childhood we deny them emotions. घर में कोई डेथ होती है, औरतें नहीं जाती हैं ज्यादातर कल्चर में, आदमी जाते हैं, उनको फर्क नहीं पड़ता है क्या? The daughter is not allowed to do the last rites of the father in most of the culture. The son is expected to do it, even if he's a baby still. Why?
Right.
It hurts them, and even denying them. I'm not saying that, you know, they should be denied of everything, nor should the females be denied of everything. But they are even emotional beings. I remember in one of the discussions, one of my friend, I was doing this with Isha, and she questioned me up, and I was saying something about feminism, feministic qualities, and she was like, you know, ये females के साथ में खाली नहीं होता है. I said feministic quality मैंने कहा है. Feministic quality जैसा हम कहते हैं वो emotional quality कहा जाता है. But that doesn't mean that's only in the females.
That
And
can be of
similarly, the
males.
aggressive qualities again with the guys also.
Correct.
So, you know, it is both ways.
Don't you think acceptance plays a major role in this? I think if irrespective of gender or caste or creed, if we start accepting each other, their problems and everything, I think accepting one another will help us, in this race of equality. Is Am I correct?
You're correct, but that's step two. Acceptance would only come after understanding each other. We
Right.
we are not even understanding each other. I started, obviously now it has taken a break because of my son work happening in my office in between, and I stopped doing it, but I started doing posters on sex education. So there were a lot of comments being made which were not relevant. Because people are not even able to. I remember I had put that whole cycle of the 4 phases of sexual arousal, and somebody was like, you know, this is not how it is. I said, biologically proved. Means what do you want me to say about it? It is biologically proved fact. No, this is not how it is. The females don't have a separate slow sexual arousal. You're mistaken. I said, this is completely a scientific fact, and it is not worth even discussing if you don't want to accept it. So there's a lot of taboo around the idea of accepting what the other person is all about. Like today morning, or yesterday evening, actually, 15th August was last evening. So last evening, I got up with, obviously, I'm a late Latif person. I started my day yesterday with my work and not seeing the Prime Minister's talk.
Yeah.
And interestingly, yes, he was I'll instead of telling what he was talking of it, I will tell you what the article said. The article said, against the taboo The Prime
Yes.
Minister talked about the sanitary napkins. So everybody knows it's a taboo. And I
Right.
was like, that's the best news. A
Mm-hmm.
man at such a high stature on a podium, which was meant for the whole country, is talking
Yeah.
about menstrual cycle and talking about sanitary pads. Thank Lord, today onwards, people will be able to talk about it,
Yeah.
which is
Right.
very important. It is important that we talk about it. It is
Mm-hmm.
important that we, first of all, talk about it, understand each other. If we don't understand each other, we don't talk about it, how would we basically come to some
Accept.
negotiation with one another?
Correct.
Acceptance would come later. First of
Yeah.
all, is hai kaun dusra?
Hmm.
I was somewhere shocked in a way. I come from a co-ed, except I think for a very short span, I was in a only girls school, which was only because of my transfers. I got that admission in that school. I was basically a product of co-ed schools. And when during the lockdown, Haryana government has announced, I don't know, 5 to 6 colleges for only girls, and I was like, we are going back to square one. They are not ready to keep both the gender together because you can
So,
only get comfortable with the other when you interact with the other.
hmm.
अगर दोनों को हम दूर दूर बांध के रखेंगे, like it is a fact that in still many societies the I was amazed in one of the newer locality in even in Gurgaon, which was developing. The guys were very uncomfortable when I mean, indeed, elderly uncles who were much elder to me. I would go and talk to them, and they would be very uncomfortable about the fact that why is a female coming and talking to us? They're so very
Hmm.
uncomfortable with the female factor.
Right.
For me, it was normal. For me, it is
Hmm.
not that I'm sexually attracted to you. I'm talking to you. I can talk to
Mm-hmm.
anybody. I wouldn't see your gender first.
Mm-hmm.
I was never taught that way. So all my classmates were first my classmates, then it will be decided on which gender do you come from. And here we are still missing the all other genders. We are still talking of the predominant two male and female genders, right?
Hmm.
So, what are we coming from? We are even still not comfortable with these two. How would we incorporate them into our picture? We are so very uncomfortable with them because हम अभी तो हम मेल और फीमेल को नहीं संभाल पा रहे.
It's
हम
true.
इसके बीच में पागल हो रहे हैं कि ये हो क्या रहा है. मतलब
Mm-hmm.
अभी भी तुम्हें गर्ल्स स्कूल अलग, गर्ल कॉलेज अलग चाहिए क्योंकि तुम लड़कों को नहीं संभाल पा रहे हो कि लड़कियों को नहीं संभाल पा रहे हो. तुम्हें क्या डर लग रहा है? I still don't get that.
It's true.
So the first aspect is understanding each other. Acceptance would come much later. And that's where the problem is. We are basically trying to push, and that's, I think, also the reason that we are still discussing about it, because we are pushing to the fact that when will people accept each other? Acceptance wouldn't come till we let them know each other. We are not letting them know each other. I used to one of my friend, I used to joke around the fact कि तुम्हारी बहन होनी चाहिए थी. बहन होती तो तुम्हें पता होता कि लड़कियां होती क्या है. लड़की ऐसी होती है, भाई पागल होती है. So get that.
True.
Because he had two brothers. He didn't know what a female would be. I said you didn't
Mm.
ever get an exposure to it. So that really matters. So understanding, acceptance, actually understanding, knowing, understanding, and then acceptance. Actually, that's step 3.
Yeah. Okay. That would be steps, I think, to closer to equality, which we have been, knowing from since. I mean, we have heard this topic so much, but still, I think we are lacking behind because we don't know the basic things that we need to know each other, we need to accept each other to be in a society where we all are equal, right? So yeah, it's not that women are bigger than men or being as feminism in today's date has become that we can do anything that a man can do, or man then talking back that yeah, commenting back that about this whole thing. I think everything comes back to the topic that we all are equal.
We
And
all are different in our own ways,
yeah,
equal
right.
as because we are all individuals, we are all human beings, we are equal. We are all different. We are all having our own strengths and weaknesses, and we come with a complete package of it.
Yeah, there's one comment.
Yeah, even I am trying to read that.
I
I think it is a too long a comment to.
If this is the idea, punish to the child, then how can we? Okay, so basically,
See, I think
basically,
what the person
yeah,
is trying to say at a very early stage, if they are made to sit that way, how would they actually develop
one
over the
boy and
period
one
of
girl.
time? See,
Mm-hmm.
we cannot change the like if even Haryana has very recently announced colleges for only girls, we cannot change it. Uh, we have to change the society. And obviously, what I'm looking at is not tomorrow things would change. When I started talking of equality, I'm again thinking that it will take some time. We are over here trying to come to some understanding where we can basically talk about this and discuss this and discuss problems like this and see if what can be done from the societal end. And trust me, if person like PM who comes from that hardcore traditional understanding of what life is all about, who is hardcore into our past, who when the coronavirus came, his first reaction was that we we need to realize that Indian value system was bigger than what it was outside, and thus Namaste is better than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
From there, moving to this extreme phase where he's actually come to, and not just 6 months, yeah, he's actually come to a position where he's talking about menstrual cycle and hygiene and sanitary pads on the Independence Day on the podium in front of the whole bloody country. If we start demanding and we start changing, the authorities will have to change. If I would say that I don't want to go to only a girls' school, and this first will happen at a family level. First of all, are the family people very comfortable? Are you very comfortable with, means in Indian culture, that's what I'm saying, the very smallest thing. औरत घर में मतलब I being a female going into any house, the many means I come my campus I even think is comparatively okay with the idea, because if a man would open the door, I would answer, I'll talk to him. I'll not wait for the female to come if I've gone for a journal reason. Whereas I know if I go to this, because I'm talking of the other campus of my parents in Gurgaon itself, and it is still the newer Gurgaon, it is not the old Gurgaon that I'm talking of. They would, the immediate reaction would be this person would call his wife out that, the police come and talk to her. So this is very, very small thing, which is very different.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually, it is every household which has to change. It is the society is a bigger thing. It is every household which has to change, which has to bring about and understand each other. And trust me, I say obviously the role of females is much bigger in it, because mother, ultimately female is the one who becomes a mother.
True.
And good if your husband is equivalently a caregiver, means he is anyway giving some sense of equality to the child. Otherwise, you are the one who has to give the child that sense that, you have to grow up and become an equal man and respect the female for what she is. So, interestingly, that's been quoted up every time here and there कि हम औरतें जो के पेट से बेसिकली आदमी जमते हैं, हम ही को घूर रहे हैं, हम ही को अब्यूज कर रहे हैं. Why? I had I don't know, while talking to you or I was talking to somebody else in one of the sessions where I said, everybody would have a different meaning of the movie Mother India. I don't know you have seen it or not, because obviously it's an old movie.
Mhm.
And I don't know how many of the people on the group have seen it. But the movie that Mother India had one major impact on me. That movie ended with Nargis' mother killing Sunil Dutt, her own younger son, whom she was
Mhm.
extremely attached to, only because he abused another female. And she said it very categorically. औरत को is a, means it's important that you respect the female.
True.
That's not tolerable. She killed her own son.
Hmm.
We actually came with that culture. And understand one thing, if we are talking of Nargis and we are talking of Mother India, we are talking of I being a baby at that time.
Hmm.
So females who were so strong, females who were looking at rights and at least knew that they had a power, because the sons, they could actually define what right and wrong is. We have actually become so weak
True.
because we don't say anything to our sons, we don't say anything to our brothers. हमारे अपने भाई को सब कुछ अलाउड है,
Hmm.
हमारे अपने बेटे को सब कुछ अलाउड है. बहू गलत है, बेटी गलत है. बेटी को तो कहा जाता है ससुराल में जाके यही करेगी, बेटे को नहीं कहा जाता है. बेटे का अगर अब्यूज का भी केस पता चल गया तो यही कहा जाएगा बेसिकली लड़की चंडालनी थी, लड़की जादूगरनी थी. एंड दीज आर द वर्ड्स व्हिच पीपल एक्चुअली यूज. You know, the female was bad, she seduced you. Indeed, Dian word जो इंडिया में यूज होता है, usually I mean in a lot of my sessions I discuss Dian is in India talking about a female which is seductive.
Hmm.
So basically it is the female who is blamed for owning her sexuality and not the man.
True.
And this is the problem of the mother. It is not the problem, and I am very clear about that fact. The problem is with the mother, because if your husband is anyway equivalently involved in his growing up, we are anyway looking at an idea that he'll realize what his role should be. If he's not, then you anyway being the first caregiver should have that right.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the females who went wrong.
True. So
Yeah, it's gone to high dosage.
So of course, so we let's summarize everything we have, because we need to end this session, unfortunately.
Yes.
But of course, we'll discuss this in future about because equality, I don't think it can be discussed within this half an hour. We need many sessions in this topic, so we'll be doing this in future. So to summarize, I think I learned from you in this session that we need to understand each other. Rather than, it's not only gender wise. I think we need to understand every caste, every religion, and every gender. And if we understand, then we can accept, and we will then accept that we all are equal, irrespective of caste, creed, and religion and gender, right? And that's what I learned
Basically,
from you.
I think what we are talking of, we are coming to the idea that everyone is different.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
Everyone is different.
every
That's what
individual
we
is
need to.
different, so we need to respect every individual separately and still
Mhm.
give them a space where everybody is respected.
Right,
So let's develop on this later in the coming
right.
sessions, maybe.
Thank you so
Right?
much for joining me, and everyone, thank you so much for joining us. And please stay
Yeah.
tuned. We'll be again back with more topics. More related topics in the future. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, and really, it was nice discussing. Let's hope that this time we can make some change with the group
Of
that we
course.
have.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Good night, everybody.